Hey Pisces, I'm here for another reading for you today. As always, the reading is general and timeless, so just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't for the next person. You could have Pisces anywhere in your chart, but if you would like a personal one-on-one tarot reading, Akashic records for past life regression, quantum reiki, or anything else, you can go to 144bluerosetemple.com or you can email me. All that information is in the box below. And just as always, thank you for all of your love, thank you for all of your support, and thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe, click on that notification bell, and go hit that like button so the rest of the soul tribe can find us and so you can know when the next reading does come out. Just a reminder that we do have the Ancient Souls Retreat coming up in Puerto Rico for January 2026. There's 3 practitioners and a private chef available, so feel free to email me if you have any questions. All right, Pisces, we're going to dive right into your reading today. Now, whenever you're watching this, it can be for you, but we are approaching that new moon in Aries where there's a lot of intense energy, a lot of soul alignment. Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit of God, what do we have for Pisces today? What do the Pisces need to hear the most? What do the Pisces need to hear the most today? Kalima, spiritual transformation. So a lot of fire energy because we do have light your fire, Pele. And Pele is also a goddess of transformation, of change. Why do we have Kalima, spiritual transformation? The mother awakens, compassion, nurture, and guidance. We're going to grab this deck. Why do we have the mother awakens and Kalima, spiritual transformation? Ascension. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. What's also coming through is the infinity symbol. So there's the infinity symbol on Serapis Bay. That's what it says. Third eye over here. But the ancient mysteries of the infinity symbol, when you come into a new cycle, it unties from that infinity. And it represents Kundalini awakening or third eye awakening, which we see with the headdresses of all of the pharaohs in Egypt. So that serpent energy that's like this represents Kundalini awakening. It represents ascension. It also represents a brand new cycle. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. And that's exactly why we have Kalima, spiritual transformation over here. When we have the mother awakens, you could be seeing rainbows. The elements of fire or water may resonate with you as well. I do see a higher heart opening. Okay, there's a whole lot of ascension. There's a whole lot of heart opening here. All right, and you're going through a lot of ascension symptoms as well. I do see a shift from the inside out. And the way that this feels, for some of you, you could have had a lymphatic cleanse recently. Because I'm seeing like your DNA and your cells, and I'm just seeing it being squeezed out, kind of like a wet towel. You know, if a towel becomes wet, you squeeze it to get everything out. I'm seeing like energetically, spiritually, that's kind of what's happening to you right now. So it may not always feel love and light, but the light is here. You're coming into your true self. Why the mother awakens, Kalima, ascension. The unknown, cord cut, okay? A lot of cord cutting over here, which you see with Kalima's sword. You know, the sword of Kalima will cut the cords of the past versions of you, cords that connect you to timelines of pain, of trauma, etc. So I do see that it's a big clearing over here. I mean, again, we are approaching that new moon in Aries, so lots of fire here. Whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. When it comes to the energy of Kalima, it is a true surrender. It is releasing all control, but understanding that her divine medicine is what ultimately heals us, right? The unknown, or surrendering the control. Now, what else do we have for ascension? We do have Heru, final karmic lesson. We do have fame and fortune over here as well. Okay, so there's something very beautiful coming in for you. Final karmic lesson over here. We're going to see exactly what that is. And Heru represents the awakening. It represents that third eye opening, or the new cycle, the new consciousness, the birthing of something. Okay, so Heru or Horus may resonate with you. What's also coming through is this intense cycle, or this surrendering to the unknown. It actually brings in everything for you. The number 444 may also resonate with you. Why do we have ascension, the mother awakens, and Kalima, spiritual transformation? Why do we have ascension, the mother awakens, and Kalima, spiritual transformation? Yeah, what I do see here is the Lovers. We have Three of Swords and the Queen of Cups, and that is exactly what we're seeing here. There's some sort of heart opening, but ultimately that heart healing is what brings liberation on a soul level, and that is the love of Kalima. Where Kalima, there is some, could be destructive energy, right? And I do feel like it's been perhaps in your relationships, and that's just a theme of the collective. There's a theme of healing relationships. This is an eclipse of the heart space. Now, why do we have the Lovers here for the collective? I do see you either married or in a connection over here. We have the Lovers with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands represents coming together, families, marriage. Why Three of Swords? But it was actually karmic. Why the Queen of Cups here? Somebody else comes in. It's very interesting over here. Now, you do have Pisces, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, 555 as I say that. That's going to be coming in for you. What you thought was for you was not for you. There's actually someone that's truly for you. We have High Priestess here. All right. King of Swords. This is going to be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, showing as a masculine energy. You're showing as the Queen of Cups, Pisces. You thought that it was with this person, some sort of winning, right? With this person. It actually wasn't. Devil card with the Three of Swords. It turned out karmic. It broke your heart over here. However, in comes the truth. You have someone coming in. It almost feels like right after. Why the Four of Wands with the Lovers card? There was divine judgment on this connection that, you know, as soon as I say that, I get a message. The name Brittany may resonate with you. Maybe you know someone named Brittany, because someone named Brittany just texted me. What's coming through is there's things that you didn't quite see. You know, like you thought that it would be with that person, the marriage, the union. For some of you, it doesn't have to be like romantic love, but this is a marriage card in the Lovers. So, and as soon as I say that, I get a message over here. Okay, we have the Devil card and the Three of Swords. Why the Devil card with the Three of Swords here? It was a Capricorn. It's interesting. Now, that person that I'm talking about, Brittany, there's nothing to do with this, but they're also a Capricorn. Okay, so, I mean, Devil card, Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. It feels like they're just messaging me at the right time that, for some of you, this was specifically a Capricorn or a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It was actually not that person. What I'm also seeing is that, like, they had a lot. Like, this is someone who, material-wise, they have a lot. It's Queen of Pentacles, abundance and luxury over here. And then it does say material with the Devil card here. We have the World card, success. But, you know, what is coming through is, it's not exactly what you thought. And that's the Kalima energy again, where it's not, Kalima doesn't satisfy the ego. She will align you with what's true to your soul, on soul alignment. And so she will also bring in all of the people, the opportunities, the things, the etc., the abundance, everything that's in alignment on a soul level. This may have gone great in your head, you know, like it does look like, not that it wasn't very karmic, you know, it does feel like maybe something happened, but in the long run, it would have been karmic on a soul level. And that's what Spirit's saying here. And that's why there was judgment called upon this connection. Now, we do have King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Why King of Swords and the Queen of Cups? This is actually God's will. Again, this person, Pisces, is showing up as a King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and it says the card Truth. What's also coming through is like your plans versus God's plans. Where, again, it's showing up as the Devil card. I don't necessarily think it was completely bad. It actually just wasn't your highest timeline or confirmation. And the name Kiki is showing up. So the name Kiki can resonate with you. Now, why King of Swords, the Chariot card, and the Queen of Cups? This is the truth. Sugar honey, Libra, not Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, vision. Someone either sees the vision or they're a part of your vision. They're either a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they are a part of the higher timeline. This is actually God's will over here. We have the Ace of Swords over here as well. Truth, clarity. Okay, so there's something completely new coming in for you. This was a final karmic lesson over here. I do feel like it was a soulmate, maybe a karmic soulmate. It doesn't seem like there was anything crazy, you know, that maybe happened in this connection, but that it was no longer aligned. You know, I don't know why I'm also hearing someone checked out of the relationship. So for some of you, that can resonate with you. What was the judgment upon this love connection for Pisces? What was the judgment upon this love connection? It's actually for your independence. Kalima, a big change over here, opportunity. The reason why you were actually taken away from this person is because you're meant to be very independent. And so if you were to be in union with this person, they may kind of suppress your creativity. And that's what's coming through. Ace of Wands. This is your fire creative energy. Independent wealth. For some of you, you maybe wanted to be with a lover, but again, the energy of Kalima with this card over here, she will see things way down the line that you don't quite see. And what's coming through is there was divine judgment called upon this relationship because this person down the line, they would suppress your full creative expression and they would actually suppress your true wealth over here and your power, Ace of Wands. And that was seen, and so there was divine judgment and you both were separated. But what's showing through is, because what I'm intuitively just feeling in this reading, Pisces, is that it's not a bad person. It just wasn't in alignment. Truth over here. I do see that actually right as soon as you release this person, there's someone new that comes in. And this person is in alignment with God's will, the Chariot card. This person's going to help you win. We have winning, obstacles, success, Ace of Swords over here, clarity and truth. The person from the past over here, Pisces, some of you even got married, okay? Four of Wands with the Lover's card over here and then Judgment. What's coming through is codependency. You know, you're meant to be very independent. You're meant to create, and that's just what's coming through. Why Nine of Cups with why Nine of Coins with the Ace of Wands? No, you're meant to have all of this, Pisces. King of Pentacles. Why King of Pentacles, Nine of Coins, and the Ace of Wands? Ace of Cups, Justice card, the Hangman. Pisces, your creativity is not meant to be suppressed at all. And if you were to be with this lover, it feels like this lover would have kind of nitpicked you a little bit or would have suppressed you in some way, shape, or form. And no, you have Ace of Cups over here. You're meant to create. You're also meant to be wealthy. And there's something about being with this person that over time, they would have tried to change who you are. If you were to be in union with this person, and you're not meant to change who you are, you're meant to be who you are. Confirmation as I'm getting a phone call. Okay. Now, what's the outcome for Pisces here? Queen of Swords, you're becoming the Queen of Swords, but also Pisces, it's this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's someone coming in. Who is this Queen of Swords over here? Why the Queen of Swords? Pisces, you release someone's coming almost kind of right in, okay? We have the Tower card. Through the chaos, you get all of this, Pisces. Okay, so trusting in what's happening right now, trusting in the ending of certain cycles and relationships that you just don't understand, and sometimes it doesn't even mean someone's a bad or even karmic person. It's just not in the highest soul alignment. And honestly, intuitively, I'm not feeling like things could have happened between you and this person, butting heads, arguments, whatever it is. I'm not feeling that this person is bad, but what I do feel is that in the long run, you have a legacy. You have creative expression that you are meant to express. And if you were to be in union with this person, they would have controlled you in some way, shape, or form where you could not be your full just self. Okay, and what is that doing? That's bringing you some sort of financial new beginning. And through all of this destruction energy, there's this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that's going to enter your life, and a lot of air energy because we have the King and the Queen of Swords, but it does feel like it's the same person. Okay, and they want to give you something over here. That's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates. I'm going to grab some cards of advice. What are some cards of advice? Revelation, teaching, and discovery over here. Okay, you could definitely be seeing the number 444. We do have the Isle of Wonders. It feels like in general, Pisces, this is a time of a lot of clarity. confirmation, the angel gate, blessing, cleansing, and more rainbows over here. Okay, so did we have, yeah, the rainbow. Rainbows can resonate with you. It could be a sign for you. You have a blessing that's coming in. And the relationship that didn't work out, it was actually protection, but in a way that you did not quite see. What else do we have for Pisces? There's always enough. What else do we have for Pisces? Why do we have there's always enough? Persephone, new beginnings. Expand your consciousness. Yeah, expand your consciousness. I do feel like, again, it feels like with this eclipse energy, Pisces, this year's 10 years in one. This particular eclipse is clearing 20 to 200 years. There's always enough. And that's actually what I'm seeing, that yes, there is some sort of release over here of a connection, of a relationship. However, there's always enough, because almost right away, everything over here is being replaced with higher. Okay, you have a brand new beginning, Persephone over here. I'm going to grab a few more cards. What are a few more cards for Pisces? What are some closing messages for Pisces? We do have secret admirer, past life. What are some messages for Pisces? We do have rose lineage. The rose lineage can resonate with you. Womb work. Some of you could be getting in some womb work. The red rose may also resonate with you. We do have I never meant to hurt you, and Thoth Tehuti, a sudden shift. Okay, there is going to be a sudden shift over here. Some of you resonate with the rose lineage or with the red rose in general, male or female. And I do see womb work over here. So some of you are getting in that womb work. Yeah, there's a sudden shift after you close out this final karmic lesson. Someone never meant to hurt you over here. And if it's this situation, it does feel like it's more of long-term future. You both aren't bad people over here. It just, what it's showing, Pisces, is that it would have held you back in some way, shape, or form, especially with your creativity. And that's what was showing through to you, especially with the fire energy. Okay, that's what I have for you, Pisces. I do hope that it resonates. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.